Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and today I'm taking a first impressions look at Depth Hunter 2 Deep Dive. Some of you might remember that I did a first impressions on the first Depth Hunter, and found that it was a really horrible spearfishing game where you just sort of swam around and it gave you random missions, like spear these fish, and then struggle with the controls to get the fish to actually reel in. Alright, already we've got a lot more icons going on here. Credits, statistics, nothing, our Fishipedia. Oh good, we can spear dolphins. And blue whales. Don't know how that works. No, never mind, because there's a photo reward and there's a catching reward, and you can't catch blue whale. I guess let's go to oh, wait, what's this? Oh, okay. We can get upgrades. This is our creepy bald man. Let's go to Thailand. He's just happy to be here. Hey man, we jamming? Sure, let's do a hunting challenge. Oh. Take this coin now. Alright, so this already looks fairly similar. The game is fighting me. Alright, so it seems like there I didn't have to... I feel like I couldn't even remember what it was. I had to flail some sort of key or something to make it reel in, and it didn't work most of the time. Oh, sure, I'll just catch two of whatever that is. I guess it was that. That grouper looking thing. Are you my target? Probably not. Catch two fish of any type. Okay, so it didn't matter what we caught. Two brown groupers and two surgeonfish. So, this seems pretty similar to the first game in that it just gives you random missions while you're down here. I assume they're random. Are you a surgeonfish? Nope. That was a manta ray. What? You're not a surgeonfish. You're a surgeonfish, though. They also had a camera. That's a grouper, but it's not a brown grouper, is it? I guess it was. Also in the first game, we had to try to spear them from a distance, because if you got too close, they would swim away. But this seems to have removed that, because the fish don't seem to care if I come close to them. Like, look how close I have to get to this one. I leveled up and found a USB. Nope, don't want to drown. You're definitely not what I'm looking for. Not seeing a lot of our targets. There's a grouper. Not even the one we were looking for, but okay. So we can just spearfish at random then, right? So we can also make money off of taking pictures of things that we can't shoot. I don't know, this seems like the most efficient way to make money. Sure, let's take... no? Mega caught. That's kind of a weird mission name. I made some money there, so I can do a level 1 upgrade for any of these things, except for fins, which I guess we already have a level 1. Oh, that's just a USB memory stick that do we plug it into the side of the camera? They do know that cameras use SD cards, right? Let's go caught a mega. Oh, okay. 1. 2. This is definitely a simulation game. For some reason, we don't seem to have to reload if we don't miss. Making this way easier than it should be. I see treasure. Every time I fire my speargun, it makes that noise, even if I don't catch anything. What a bountiful harvest. I feel like we're probably breaking some serious laws here. Pretty sure when you're spearfishing, you can't just indiscriminately spear everything as much as you can. It's also a good way to get attacked by sharks, carrying around a bunch of bleeding fish on your belt. Oh no, we're out of air? I just took damage from something, and it made me have less air. Picking up these gold coins isn't actually worth as much as the fish, though. I'm just a leveling machine. Smile for the camera, buddy. Ah, this crab has issues with me, I guess. See what I mean? Every time you fire your spear gun, it makes the doo-doo-doo-doo sound. Even if you don't hit anything. Oh. Get a picture of you. Crazy no, I was gonna say stingray, but I guess that would be appropriate. It is some sort of ray. One minute remaining. At this rate, do I even need to buy any upgrades? Considering how many times I've leveled up from this single mission. I mean, at this point, my guy must be just covered in fish. Considering I've got 31 of them. Just raking in that fish money. Almaco jackfish. The area of the wrecked ship. Alright. Is that an Almaco jack? That's a pretty big looking fish. It's spirit anyway. There's the wrecked ship, and there's the Almaco jack. Oh, that was difficult. Sure, we're on a roll now. Let's upgrade our lungs somehow, because of course we aren't actually diving, we're just scubaing. Or not scubaing, snorkeling, I guess? Okay, so we gotta keep buying these. These are not, like, you know, permanent upgrades, because I guess we don't take any of the photos off? No, did I just pick the same one? Nope, I guess not. "20 meters from the marker." Wouldn't that be straight down? Alright. I bought the... Oh, there we go. I was gonna say, I bought the camera with the zoom, but I don't know how to zoom. looking for a bowl. Or a plate, I guess. Which could be anywhere around this rock. I guess it could also be on the rock. Like this thing here. So how do we know that this specific treasure is here? Okay. Don't shoot what? That tiny sea urchin? No, we're way too far away. Hey, look, it's another manta ray. Nope, that's still a stingray. I thought it was a manta ray. Excuse me, fish, I just want to take your picture. Seems actually kind of difficult to get these fish pictures. Quality does not seem to go up past 90. And if it gets too close, it actually goes down again, which is kind of dumb. Ah, I had it for a second. Come on, you fish fuck. Oh, that looks like treasure. Oh my god, just pick it up. You got the shield, which is not what you're looking for. I mean, this seems like some sort of bronze plate, so it shouldn't be that hard to see. I assume this crab is guarding it, sort of. More treasure. Wait, did we just skip one? Okay. Within 40 meters of the marker, there is treasure. Zzz. Like this elephant. Make sounds at me. Now, I've got 4 treasures on the bottom. Oh no. Okay, never mind, it replaced it. So I guess there is going to be 10 things. Down here somewhere. All the treasure seems to be the same sort of off bronze color. Now, the first game had a time limit for these objectives, but it seems like this one does not. What am I taking a picture of? There was something that I had 100 per second. Oh, there's a plane over here. Now, the camera aspect plus this plane reminds me of a different diving game I took a look at, which was about underwater photography. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called, though. Again, we're a little too far away from our objective. So I'm not really sure who this game is kind of going for as its target audience. I mean, it doesn't really seem like much of a simulation, but at the same time, it doesn't really seem like it's super gameplay oriented either. Alright, helmet was not even one of our treasures. But yeah, it doesn't really fall into the same sort of chill out and swim category as something like Endless Ocean. But it's not exactly super action-y either. So, you know, who's into these sort of arcadey diving, spearfishing games? I guess it's not really much of a genre. Treasure, treasure, treasure. You'd think it wouldn't be that hard to find. Oh, it's just another gold coin. Oh, maybe that's not just a gold coin. It's a different coin, okay. I saw that helmet pop up for a second. Take this spoon. Mirror, I guess. Again, we're too far away. This vase looks important. Jug, sorry. I mean, 40 meters isn't really that big of an area around the central point. So we're about 40 meters out now. And there doesn't seem to be much here. But apparently there are 5 more treasures. There's another treasure here. Another sword of truth. People just left those things all over the place, I guess. Oh, I guess it was a different helmet. I mean, the same different helmet. I don't know if it's intentional, but the treasures do seem to sparkle a bit. Yeah, I don't know. This maybe seems a little better than the first game, but even though they removed that silly QTE mechanic for reeling in fish, it just doesn't seem that much fun, you know? It doesn't really have the thrill and excitement of exploring underwater, or really any sort of action to it, so it just seems kind of boring. You know? I mean, the first game was just straight up frustrating because of the way the spearfishing worked, and that's kind of a problem when your game is all about spearfishing. But even with the extra stuff in this doesn't seem that great. I don't know. This is available on Steam for $15, and presumably Desura as well, considering the first game was on Desura. But $15 is definitely a lot for what this is, and I'm glad I got it in a bundle. So I think that'll do it for Depth Hunter 2 Deep Dive. Also not sure why it's called Deep Dive. We don't seem to be diving any deeper than we were, which makes sense because otherwise, you know, we wouldn't be able to breathe. I've been Shadefire, and I'll see you all again some other time, hopefully with another less disappointing ocean game. Because as I've mentioned, I really do like the ocean and games set therein. And as pretty as this is, it's ultimately disappointing. You folks all take care.